we've done a lot of driving today.
Yeah, through some breathtaking mountain roads as well.
Yeah.
Or rather the hills really at the bottom of the mountains, but scenic nonetheless.
And we started in Mykola, was it? Helmeo.
Helmeo in Ukrainian side Yakovo. It's in Zakarpattia region.
Ah, okay.
It's near Vinograd, even Khust. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So
This was our first checkpoint.
it was, and it was quiet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, not many people there, and but there were the night before there were people there, weren't there? There was that couple from Egypt, but still, it was another impressive humanitarian response effort at the border. Seeing all the volunteers waiting with all that stuff, all that food and nappies and everything, even though no one was there, they were ready and waiting.
Yeah.
They were still turning up.
And I think most of the people there, as I recall, they weren't professional members of any aid organisation. I think the local priesthood kind of corralled people who were interested in helping into gathering materials, and it was all from the nearby village.
Volunteer, and it was just I mean, it was a tiny little operation by a border that clearly I mean, it may be different now because that was really early in the morning.
Yes.
But it was still really impressive that everyone still turns up and everyone's still waiting, and everyone is so friendly and helpful.
Yes, they are. They were, weren't they?
And they keep offering us like food and coffee and stuff, but we're not taking it because it's not right, is it? It's not for us.
No, there's others that need it more.
Yeah, exactly. So it was good speaking to him, and then the drive to Sighetu Marmate. The drive to Sighetu Marmate. I didn't realise it would be so windy around the mountains, and we'd see snow again.
When we did get there, it was surprising, wasn't it? Because we'd just come from a fairly quiet border crossing, and this one was positively heaving. I think this was the first border crossing I've seen where there was quite strong UN representation, wasn't there?
Yeah, we hadn't seen the UN literally pitch up with anything.
Yeah.
But there was a very impressive humanitarian tent there. Several, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was all there was a lot in one very short, closed space by that border crossing.
Yes.
I thought, compared to the other border crossings we'd seen.
Yes, yeah. So there was the mother and child tent.
Yeah.
There was the tent where people were basically advised on their onward journeys or their chances of relocation in a third country. And there was also a small first aid tent, etc., as well as the usual food and supplies of that kind tent, which was provided by a local charity. And we met two interesting characters there, didn't we?
Yeah, there was Alex, who was from Kyiv, and the really interesting thing about Alex was that he was 33 years old, but he wasn't fighting because he had an exemption, a disability, a medical exemption, so he wasn't fighting, and he was with I think it was 5 children, 2 men, 3 women.
We left Kiev when first missiles strike Kiev, 24th of February. I have 2 little children, wife, mother-in-law. The 2 women, they were very scary, and we were mentally ready for this because there was a lot of political discussions that Russian Federation can start war with Ukraine.
And then there was Anastasia at the end, who, the interesting thing I thought about Anastasia was that her English was flawless, and she would consider coming to the UK, but she can't because she doesn't know anyone there.
I would consider British visa.
Yeah, but the British government say that you have to, I mean, that you can apply online, but you have to have family there.
I don't have any relatives there.
Yeah.
I don't, unfortunately.
Yeah, and if you did come to the UK, you would be able, you could work, right? And your English is good, you could contribute.
I think I would, but I need permission to work. So if that type of visa would provide me permission to work, I would be glad to work there and stay there with my family, with my son.
And she said, I don't want to come and claim benefits. I do a perfectly good job in Kiev. I speak good English. I write good English. I want to make my own money. I don't even like the fact that if we go to an EU country, they give you 400 euros. They give money for the kids. They give you a lot. And she said, I don't even want that. I just want to be able to stand on my own 2 feet straight away. And she would come to the UK, but she can't. We'll be back there tomorrow, won't we? To get to
Yep.
Marmate, yeah. So, yeah, finding out more people's stories.